Good morning friends and welcome to the pre-market view. US markets were up about 1.32.4% as we had much better than expected GDP data for the quarter, which came in at about 3.4% versus expectations of 3.1. Also the jobless claims data have been more or less in line with expectations. So the data points from the US economy are shaping up extremely well, and there are indications from the Fed that though the bond buying has been halted, the interest rates could be kept low as long as required, which is helping the overall sentiment in terms of flows and the equity markets movement. Also, European markets were up anywhere from 0.3% to almost about 0.78%. And when we look at the Asian markets today morning, Nikkei is running away with a gain of about 1.78%. And Hang Seng is up about 0.7%, and SGX Nifty suggesting that we are going to open up about 50 odd points at 8250 or thereabouts. Overall, back home, the sentiment is extremely good. We managed to close at all-time high levels, and in a short span of time, after seeing a dip for almost about 10 to 12 days, the markets managed to bounce back so sharply. So overall sentiment has improved. The flow situation is looking much better now, and for the last couple of days we are seeing that the FIs are pumping in close about 1200 to 1300 crore in the cash market. Even in the index futures we have seen that the buying was there to the tune of almost about 1285 odd crore. So sentiment is looking extremely good. So we could see a good strength in the market going ahead, as the results have been by and large good and the flows has resumed. So on that note, let me invite Sadhana to take us through important F&O cues and ideas that we can have from the F&O desk.
Good morning friends, let's have a view on derivatives. The Indian benchmark indices showed an enthusiastic performance on the expiry day. As we have seen, that Nifty started the session on flattish to positive note, but it was continued to trade with positive bias. And if we talk about Nifty spot, it has broken the earlier lifetime high of 81980 and yesterday make a new lifetime high on expiry day. That would be a very good sign for the market going forward. And Nifty November future closed at 8198.20. If we talk about Nifty November series, future started with 1.96 crore shares in open interest versus 1.65 crore last month. And PCR also started with 0.86 versus 86. We can see PCR is at lower levels, but we may see a sharp bounce in the PCR and we may see a sharp upside in the market. Open interest, this is yesterday's open interest. As we have said that it is started with 1.96 crores. India VIX was up yesterday by 2% from 13 to 13.27. On the whole October series, we have seen that India VIX made a high up at around approximately 16 odd levels, and from there it came down and finally closed at 13.27. We may see India VIX may continue to trade at lower levels in this month. On the rollover front, Nifty rollover, it is quite less. Last month it was 72.35 and this month it is 63.62. Market-wide rollover is good. It is high compared to last month. Last month it was 83.43 and this time it is 85.11. So we have seen that compared to index futures, market participants have carried forward their positions in stocks, most of the stocks. Sector-wise rollover, we can see infrastructure has seen good rollover, and simultaneously we have seen metals has seen less rollovers in this month. Also oil and gas also has seen less rollover in this month. And telecom has seen higher rollover, textile has seen higher rollover, trading, realty, these sectors have seen good rollover activity in this month. On the options activity, currently 8,200, 8,300, 8,400 started with good number of shares in open interest. As of now, 8,300 stands with highest number of shares in open interest, but there is very less difference between 8,200 call option as well as 8,300 call option. On the put option side, 8,000, 8,100, 8,200 started with good number of shares in open interest, but currently 8,000 put option started with 40 lakh shares in open interest, and this is a good sign for the market going forward. There is one security in ban period today, which is Indiabulls Real Estate. Yesterday, FIs were net buyers of 1,286 crore in index futures. They were net buyers of 3,758 crore in index options. They were net buyers of 531 crore in stock futures, and they were net buyers of 194 crores in stock options. Our monthly range for the market would be 7986 on lower side, and higher range would be 8414. So this is on closing basis. If Nifty breaks either on the lower side or upside, we may see sharp movement towards that direction. Singapore Nifty is up by 53.50 points, which is at 8247.50. So we may see a gap up opening in Nifty futures today. That's it from derivatives. Thank you.
Friends, let me take you to Sharekhan pre-market action, starting with actionable ideas. First of all, a long call on Titan, as the company came out with excellent set of numbers for the second quarter. Their revenue grew at about 54.3%, and the operating profit grew by almost 27%. The numbers were much better than market expectations, so one can go long on Titan. The stock was forward to a target of about 435 to 440. IIT Vaishya Bank, the Reserve Bank of India has removed the curbs on the purchase of equity shares by the FIIs, so one can go long with the stock of 6/9.4 and the target of about 655 to 665. And the important numbers which will be announced today are IDBI Bank, we are looking at a net profit of 310 crore, Union Bank about 560 crore, ITC 2294.80 crore, Relaxo Footwear about 17.3 crore, V-Mart Retail about 5.2 crore, Gateway District Park 34.80 crore, and Mahindra & Mahindra about 974 crore. Here is a list of stocks with positive and negative bias for the day traders. Stocks with positive bias are Andhra Bank, India Bull Real Estate, and Bharti Airtel. Stocks with negative bias is IOB. And other news and developments, NSE has cut the lot size of stocks and index. Nifty futures, the lot size has been cut to 25 from 50. Thermax has got order of 321 crore from some African company, and CCI note to Adani Power has been finally received for its purchase of Lanco Infratech's Udupi Power Plant, and Glenmark board has approved the increasingly FI limit to 40% to about 55%. That's it from all of us, friends. Have a great weekend and see you tomorrow. See you on Monday morning.